Hi guys, welcome to Iraq, currently in Baghdad.
Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Pietro Mare and today's video is about when I went to Iraq last year and my first day there in Baghdad. So just to clarify, I spent I think 8 nights there, so there is going to be a few more videos on my time in Iraq. It is such a fascinating place with so many amazing experiences, so I'm breaking it up by day by day. If you're curious as to why I would have gone to Iraq, it is because I am visiting every single country in the world. As of today, I have been to 67 countries in the world. This includes unusual destinations such as Djibouti, North Korea and Chad. Then there is also more frequently visited places such as Botswana and Turkey. Make sure you subscribe if you want to see more of the world through my eyes and the experiences I've had that I'm sharing with you. So in October 2018, I went to Iraq and travelled overland more than 500 kilometers. For me, this is a walk down memory lane for a trip that was spectacular in so many ways, and I'm really excited to share this with you guys. If I had to sum up Iraq in 3 words, I would say chai, shisha and mazguf. For me, there's so much more to Iraq than just those 3 things. It's a stunningly historical place with so many friendly faces. Somewhere you're curious, it holds so much sadness, yet today, as I saw it, it was stagnant. But I struggled to find the signs of a country rebuilding. In many places I can see construction happening. There was very little of that. It was definitely a very wealthy country once upon a time, and I'm sure within time it will definitely rebuild, and it has so much potential. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm pretty sure they're the 3rd biggest oil producer. There's just a lot of work that has to go into rebuilding all the oil wells so they can produce what they once did. As you will see in the coming days, Iraq is still very much controlled by different militia groups, despite there being a central government. This video is about the day I landed in Iraq. So when I went there, I had a layover in Bahrain. I would have only been to 66 countries, but on the way to my flight from Dubai to Bahrain, I met a pilot for Etihad. We were chatting at the end. I was visibly upset about something and he had asked me if I was okay. I told him my situation and explained everything to him, and he cared. He wanted to listen. Then he insisted for me to go home with a strange guy who is 20 years my senior at least. I considered not to, but my gut told me it's safe, it's okay to. He had told me his wife is waiting for him at the airport and she'll be picking him up. I can tell when someone's honest and good. So eventually I accepted his offer. It was one of the kindest things someone has done for me, and I ended up staying at their house. Bought me dinner and then taken me to their home and got me a place to sleep, and it was a beautiful, stunning home. So then they only had a few hours sleep so they could get up early so they could take me out for breakfast first in Bahrain and then drop me off at the airport again. This is still to date the kindest gesture I've ever had while travelling.
I'm in Bahrain Airport, about to probably go on the biggest adventure I've gone so far, to Baghdad. Been an emotional roller coaster this week, but yeah, looking forward to sharing my experience for just over a week in Iraq.
So I was still high on the emotions from that, and high on excitement about the fact that I'm headed to Iraq. This is the first country I'm headed to that is got an ongoing war. There was a lot of fear and concern, what am I in for? What am I doing?
Just landed in Iraq, some local money. Gotta get a taxi, go meet my tour group.
Once I left the airport and we drove from the airport to the hotel, I could see the signs this is it, I'm in it. I'm in a country that is definitely still at war. I have to add though that it is changing. It's not what it once was, but it's not over yet. This is something I've never really experienced in my life yet. Arriving at the hotel, I was really surprised how nice and beautiful it was. I think it's only supposed to be a 3-star hotel, but it could be a 4-star. But it was stunning. It had a really nice pool and
the hotel was really nice. I do not feel like in Iraq what I thought Iraq would be like. Nothing like I expected.
I was happy to be staying there. The only thing that was a bit off-putting, if you want to put it that way, a ton of security. It really makes you wonder, like, why. There is a reason there's so much security, so I had to understand where I am.
And to get in, you, like, they obviously like scan the vehicle, security, private security company. But yeah, typical standard stuff I've seen from like other footage and stuff.
We were given some time to get settled and have a rest once we got back at the hotel, and organised to meet up later so we can go prior to dinner to the Martyr Monument. So on the first day, after we had settled in and had a bit of a rest, we headed to the Martyr Monument.
Okay, behind me is what was the last thing in the Saddam period that they built, and it was for the Iraq and Iran war, so it's a memorial for that.
After being at the monument, we were taken for a scenic drive through Baghdad. So experiencing Baghdad at night and seeing really how beautiful it is. And this is where I got to see some signs of it being rebuilding, like the mall. That was quite something. Not that I got to go into it. I guess I'm not really a mall person. I can go to a mall anywhere in the world, but it would have been a cool experience, I guess. Once we were at dinner, that's when I started to feel a little bit different. It changed for me. I looked around and I saw families and how they were playing around and being happy, enjoying a dinner, enjoying a good family night. And I realized I can calm down. I am safe and this is not as bad as I thought it was going to be. This lesson has been reiterated in my travels a few times now, but this was the moment I realized life goes on even when you are somewhere where there's war happening around you or nearby you. It was safe enough for us not to require security, and we were able to be out at night. And about the food, that food was amazing. I am definitely a fan of Middle Eastern food. I've always had a thing for it, so yeah, I was happy. I wasn't sure if I should share this, but I think I will in these videos, and I'll tell the experiences as it happened, because this wasn't the only time this happened. First day in Iraq is completed. I'm gonna go downstairs and have a couple of drinks with my friends, or I probably won't drink, but you can. It's not a dry country, so I'm just gonna quickly show you guys my room. Now let's look. I'm sorry I was not the first one to check in, so I'm sharing with a girl. We got 2 beds, really nice hotel, even a flat screen TV, and check out our awesome view. That's a security point. After dinner was when things got a little bit awkward for me. All of us had gone down to the bar in the hotel and had a few drinks. Not many, like I think one. We all may have stayed around for maybe an hour. The Wi-Fi wasn't the best in my room, so I knew it was alright downstairs in the lobby, and I stayed there to access the internet. Everyone had left except my guide. He had hung around even though I wasn't talking to him. Up until this point, I was still very friendly with him and welcoming. Perhaps that's when he perceived it the wrong way. I decided that, I think it was like 10 o'clock, I decided to go to my room and go to sleep, because tomorrow's a very big day and I need to get my rest while I'm here as well when I can. And he had gone with me. Nothing really strange about that. His room was 1 floor underneath mine, so he'd pushed the button. I think he was on level 2 and I was on level 3. He'd pushed the button for level 2. I'd pushed the button for level 3, my level. Once we got to level 2, he did not get out. Instead, he asked me, would I like to go to his room? And he's married. He's my tour guide. There's a big age difference between us. I'm not attracted to him. I'm also not easy, and I don't know, like perhaps they think Western females will easily jump into bed with a guy. I declined kindly. He asked again, and yet again I declined. I had zero interest in him in that way, and I don't travel for that reason, to experience different cultures in that manner. That was when he asked me, why not? Are you a lesbian? Like, I don't know. Like, I was dumbfounded. He didn't get out on his floor. I had to get out of my floor, and luckily he didn't follow me. I was just very glad I was sharing a room and not alone, because I guess like I had to endure another 8 days with this guy. So yeah, I know this is brief and you just got to see a little bit of Baghdad, but I had 2 more nights in Baghdad, so there's plenty more to show and share. Day 1 was a lovely start. But yeah, stay tuned for day 2. That was like crazy fun, and yeah, let's see what my guy did this day. I don't think he did much, but still. Make sure you like, comment and subscribe.
So I have to say, like, really surprised with the level and quality of the hotel we're staying at. I had no idea what to expect coming to Iraq. Yeah, I'm struggling to find the words, but I'm happy I'm here, and I don't feel unsafe. So please don't take that as advice to visit here. Like, you should do your own research and make up your own mind, but this is purely my own experience. So yeah, no regrets. Feel completely safe, at ease, life goes on, people are partying, families are enjoying themselves, etc. So yeah, it is never what you think it is.